Yeah. Another tragedy and we just seen some numb. Need a piece, humanity is dumb. In the streets we see police don't freeze but run. And then that's the that you know somebody reach for the gun. When the murder get reciprocated, man I swear that culture discombobulated. All these people picking sides, I'm just trying to circumnavigate it. Got me thinking, man, the situation getting complicated. Let me tell you, all the 90s baby got the juice now. Maybe we're the generation that can understand that the content of the character's the measure of a man. If you got breath up in your lungs and the future's in your hands, we don't stand for no put downs. Now I know we still fam if you Pella Brown. We would like to welcome you into the tribe now. Cause we ain't with no moment they gon' die down or lie down.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are officially, as of today, 3 weeks out, 21 days from the 2023 Arnold Classic. I hope you guys enjoyed that last video. It was mainly quad focused. We were at Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym playing with all the different various toys that they have over there. But today will be a little bit something different. We'll do the opposite of that. We'll do mainly, well really just only hamstrings and glutes. So that's something I've been doing primarily the past 2-3 years now, is breaking up the body parts. Big question I get is, do you have to split up your leg days, meaning have a single quad day, hamstring day, glute day, whatever the case may be? And the answer is you don't have to, but if you do feel like one area is overpowering another, for me, my quads were always dominant and my hamstrings were lacking, and that's why I decided to eventually bring in a separate leg day for hamstring and glutes. So again, if you feel it's a lagging body part, absolutely bring it in, do that. We train quads on Wednesdays, and we come back here on Saturdays for hamstrings and glutes. So hamstrings, glute today, taking pretty basic. Again, 3 weeks out, energy is not really there. At this point in time, I'm not really building any new muscle at this point. I'm trying to sustain what I do have, as well as create more detailed conditioning and hold on to what I do have. So 3 weeks out, let's have some fun. First move I'm going to start off here with is seated leg curls. Please excuse me if I don't have the most energy today or not very talkative. It is actually 7 a.m., which is not our normal training time. But today we do have the meet and greet expo seminar with myself and the team here at Signature Fitness. So we had to get in here, get an early session in before the seminar. So again, we're going to go through the motions, keep things rolling, and give you as much intensity as I can.
You in? One more. Push on. There you go. Come on. Let's go.
Hold here. 9, let's go. Squeeze up, 10, 5 more like that, 5 more. I got one finger here, 5. Hold, 4. Squeeze it in, 3, harder here. Harder, 2, get another one, hold this last one. Hold it, down, hold. 10, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good.
I'm going.
Go. 2. Come on. 3. Come on. 4. 5. Higher. Right there. 6. 7. Failure.
5 more.
9. Come on. You got 5 more now. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh! Shit.
Let's do it again.
Ow.
Let's go. Get in.
Come on, motherfucker.
Get in. Yes, sir. Come on, Tom. That's how you do it. Let's go. Yes, sir. One.
Go!
Three.
Good?
Yeah. 2. 1. Lock it in. Come on.
Go! 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 Go!
Come on.
Go!
Get 4 at least.
Go!
Oh, you got it.
Oh!
2 more. 2 more.
Oh!
1 more.
Oh! Fuck! Oh!
3, 2, 1. Come on, let's squeeze this shit. Let's go. There you go.
Oh!
Come on.
Oh!
Hold it.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh! Oh!
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh!
Come on.
Oh!
Come on.
Squeeze. Come on.
Oh!
Hold this, hold this.
Oh!
Come on.
Ah! Don't touch it!
I won't. Hold it. 10,
Ah!
8, 7, 6. Hold it.
touch
5,
it.
4. I'm not. 3, 2. Pump it.
All right, next movement, going into standing leg curls. We have various machines here that you can do this on. I think we have there's 3 of them. This one is my favorite one because I'm able to get a really good stretch at the bottom and a really good contraction at the top. So.
Let's go, Sean. There you go.
No.
Drop. Straight. Come on.
Oh.
Sir.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. More.
Come on. Keep going. Come on. All you got. Come on. Fade it. Come on.
Oh! Motherfucker.
Come on.
Oh.
There you go. Sir. Yeah, drag it hard.
Squeeze. Come on.
Keep going. Work.
Come on.
3, 7, 8, 9. Yes, sir.
Ah! Fuck! Shit! After the heavy set, we're gonna do 2 sets like that. So after our heavy set, we'll do maybe the CAD 10, 12 reps and right into partials from there. I've talked about this in many of my videos as far as partials go. 4 reps is still a rep. We're still getting blood into that muscle. And we like to always say extend the set, push it past failure. Again, those small little partials, 1, 2, 3, 50, however many you do, it adds up to something. So definitely good to utilize, I believe, all year round. All right, finish strong.
Roll, baby.
Last set, best set. Yep.
Perfect. Keep going. All day, Sean. Come on. Sir. Five.
Fuck. Fuck this.
Let's go, sir. Go, champ.
Oh.
Yeah. All day. Couple more. Drive it.
Hamstrings are absolutely rock right now. A lot of contraction, a lot of blood in there. So we're gonna go into a high leg press. Just kind of open things up a little bit, stretches out the hamstrings a little bit, works a little bit of adductor as well because we're going on a high where the toes pointed out a little bit. Still focusing on the hamstring, get a little bit of adductor as well, and also priming the glutes as well. So we're gonna do this about 3-4 heavy sets here. Keep the reps anywhere between 12 and 15, and we'll move on to the next move from there. Y'all go through it. Guy, girl, don't fucking matter. Big dogs gotta eat.
Come on, get 5 strong.
Let's go.
One at every cut. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, you. Come on, man. Let's go. Time for it.
Fucking earn every rep.
Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Now let's work.
Get 5. 5. Dig.
2.
4. 3. Dig for it. Fucking earn it. Get another one. Get another one.
Up, 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 up. Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
Good job. Good job. Woo.
Shit ain't for the weary. Shit ain't for the weak. Finish it. Let's go. Going down. Boom. Boom. Come on. Yep. Finish this shit. Come on. 3 weeks. Come on. Let's go 5. Let's get 5. Let's go. Up. 5. Pump. 4. Fucking finish it. 3. Get to him. 1 more. Hold top.
Shit. It died.
All right, we're gonna finish up here with a cluster set. Again, when it comes to like just training, for me, I'm always looking to make things harder, extend the set, and just get more blood into that muscle, make it work even more. So, cluster sets coming up here. We're gonna do 10, 12 reps here. I'm gonna rack it, keep my feet up the whole entire time. I think they call it like blood flow restriction. Rest 20 seconds, re-rack it, do it as many as I can there. Re-rack it, keep my feet up at the same time. Another 20 seconds, just keep going and keep going until I have nothing absolutely left. So.
Come on, 3 weeks.
Fucking weeks.
Work.
Going.
Sir.
Yes.
Come on, Sean.
Come on.
Let's go.
Yeah. Come on. Come on, Sean.
Come on. Get 4.
Yep. Come on.
Oh yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Come on, Sean.
Let's go.
Get
Come
4.
on, come on.
3, 2, 1. I got one more. Fuck.
5,
Oh my God.
4,
Slow.
3, 2.
Okay.
Yep. Come on.
Here you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on.
Okay. Gonna move into the next movement for hamstrings. That set absolutely killed, I think, all of us. They weren't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. Cluster set, that's, and then we just, that set itself was just torturous. But now we're gonna move into the next movement. We're gonna go into RDL, stiff legs. There's a million ways to do this movement. I found using the free motion cable, this is one of the ways I like to do it aside from the pitch shark. Just keeping constant tension the whole entire time on the hamstring. And as you can see, I have the wedge out just to get a slight little stretch in the hamstring. Anytime when my toe is elevated in the front, I feel like it gives me a little bit more stretch in the hamstrings. So again, all about just stretching the hamstring out, getting as much tension on it as possible, and making it work. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Partial on the bottom. Stay at the bottom. Up. Right there. 1, 2. There it is. 3, 4. Keep it there. 5. Keep it here. 5. Here. 4. Here. 3. Keep it there. 2. One more. Good. Right there. 1. There. 2. A little lower. A little lower. 3. Right there. 4. Right here. 5. Come on, champ. 6. Make it hurt. 7. Come on. 8. Let's go. 9. Let's go. 5 more. 5 more. 5. Let's go. 4. 3. 2. Good.
Get some rest. Don't be less than 15. Let's go.
Yeah. Keep it like that. Come on, keep it like that.
Alright. Hamstrings are done. Now we're going to a little bit of glutes. We're going to do some hip thrusts here on the Arsenal hip thrust machine.
Yeah.
That's exactly my same switch. Let's go. Lock it in, lock it in. Yes, sir.
Come on.
Come on. Yes, sir. Come on. Big win. Hit 2.
Three. 2. Okay. Anyone who's ever used this machine or used any Arsenal piece, Arsenal is built strong. Like, you ever heard of Ford Tough? It's Arsenal Tough. Because every piece of equipment they make is sturdy and heavy as hell, even without the weight. So it definitely humbles you on certain movements, like the shoulder press, for example, that T-bar humbler, the pendulum, even this glute ham, this hip thrust here. It's built very strong, so it doesn't require a lot of weight. So we're still gonna keep pushing weight as much as we possibly can. I love this machine. It feels really good. It targets my glutes the best. And I'm gonna keep trying to work up to a heavy set here of hopefully 10, 12.
So. Go. Go, lock it in. Lock it in. There you go. Go. Come on. Let's go.
Come on, motherfucker.
Go. Let's get some ass like Ronnie. Let's go. Ass like Ronnie.
Come on,
Let's go.
bitch.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Yeah. Perfect. Good. Use that shit. Come on. Halfway. Come on.
Okay. Shit, that was heavy.
Yeah.
Woo. I'm like spitting everywhere. Damn. finish up here with some sumo squats. The way we're doing these, we're going to target or the glute ham tie-in as well as the glutes. A little bit of quad, a little bit of adductor, absolutely yes. But the target here, stay low, is glutes and glute ham tie-in.
Go, Sean. Go. What you do? It's what you do. Let's go. Yes, sir. Squeeze. Nice. Come on. Oh yeah. Do that right there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right there. Hard as a rock. Perfect. So you can.
No! Fucking war! Shit! Supersets. Kickbacks. Woo! It's time to finish strong, baby. 3 weeks. Ain't nobody else doing this shit.
Super Bowl some more. Your Super Bowl some more.
Come on, that's it.
Let's go.
All you got.
Sir. Come on.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Just like that. Keep going.
Come on, bring it home.
Fuck yeah. Keep going. Let's go, Sean. Rock it.
Come on.
Come on! Keep it ass, come on! Let's go, Sean. Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's how you get down. That's how you train glutes. Hamstrings are absolutely fried right now. 3 weeks out from the Arnold, man, I'm in a whole different mindset. I'm in a whole different place. I'm in a dark place right now. Again, I know what's on the line. I know what needs to be done, and I know what is possible. Like I said, I will be better than I was at the Olympia, that's for sure. And my goal is, like as always, get into that first call out and I'm ready to work, ready to battle. I see myself getting into that first call out, getting moved right dead center next to whoever's there, and just working for that title, man. Again, anything's possible, guys. Again, I'm seeing a lot of more predictions. A lot of people just, I don't care about the predictions. I don't care what people say about me. It really doesn't faze me. It really doesn't, because I've been dealing with this my whole entire career. But it's funny that people don't even have me in the top 5, think I'm unrealistic, think I'm crazy, I can't beat this guy or that guy because they're 100 pounds bigger. If you really knew what bodybuilding was, if you truly are a fan and understand how things work, bodybuilding is not based on my weight or my height. It's about who has the least amount of flaws, or who has the most perfect physique, nearly perfect physique, from top to bottom. That includes conditioning, presentation, symmetry. Everything has to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Equal. And pound for pound, I feel like I hold just as much muscle as any of the other guys. So, again, guys, anything's possible. I'm hungry, I'm determined, I'm eager to get back on stage once again. It's been a long year, prepping 20 weeks for the Olympia and another 10 more weeks for this show. My body's tired, but my mind's still firing on all cylinders right now. Anything you want to say?
Nothing, like same thing he said, man. He's got doubters in every language known to man right now. Spanish, Middle East, everybody's talking shit. In 3 weeks, we go come and get it. So stay tuned, guys. We got more content to come. this day ain't over. He's about to hit the seminar. We're
Yeah.
gonna go home, eat, shower, and come back.
So yeah, it's about 9 a.m. right now. We gotta go home, eat a meal, shower, come right back. So the seminar starts in a couple of hours. The expo, it should be a good turnout right here. This is kind of like the celebration for Olympia. Everyone kind of comes out, take pictures, hang out. I'll have some merchandise for sale. We have a bunch of vendors here. Mutant will be here. GASP, Better Buys will be here. For a ton of other companies. And around 1 o'clock, I'm gonna host my seminar. Just kind of talk about bodybuilding, training, and kind of how I got into the sport. You know, there's a lot of young competitors here at this gym, or a lot of young competitors coming down here. They want to be in this position. They want to know what it takes. You know, how did I get to where I'm at? And today, they're gonna get to learn all that. So you guys stay tuned. Obviously, you guys are gonna see that. We'll give you a little bit of the footage of the seminar here. But again, stay tuned for more content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop me a like, drop me a comment, share it with your friends, family, and stay tuned because Arnold Bound is still in full effect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Signature Fitness. This is what, first time doing this? Second time doing this? Yes, this is the second time. First time doing a seminar / expo meet and greet. Unfortunately, you guys, I do apologize to my coach, Matt Jensen. He did catch the flu this week. He didn't want to come down and obviously get everyone sick, and of course myself sick, being 3 weeks out. But glad you guys all made it out here. So today will pretty much be a Q&A, and I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with my career, kind of how I got started, how I came to be. So I'll give you a brief synopsis on that really quickly, and then we'll go into a Q&A and answer as many questions as I possibly can. Again, Matt is more sort of brains and the science of everything. You can try to ask me questions. Hopefully I have an answer for you. If not, I will definitely relay those messages to Matt himself, and I'll get back to you on that. So I began this journey almost 20 years ago. College wrestler. I was 110 pounds. This light weight class was 125 pounds. So the coaches told me, hey, if you ever want a chance to start, you're gonna put some muscle on. So while my teammates were running to cut weight, as you guys know wrestlers normally do, I was asked or forced to go into the gym to train, and they go right to the cafeteria. And then over the years, obviously, of doing that, just see my body progress and change. I met a bodybuilder in the gym by the name of Tom Garuba. He's an old school 70s bodybuilder. He looked at me one day in a tank top and said, you have a great physique, you ever think about competing? And at that time, I had zero idea what that was. I just like to go to the gym, I train, walk around in a tank top, and that was it. But he did persuade me to do a show, and 3 months after him training me properly, teaching me about bodybuilding, the posing, the whole 9 yards, and actually dieting, I did my first show, which was the 2005 NPC Mid-Atlantic Natural Classic. Ended up placing 3rd out of 5 in the novice lightweight class. And then from right then and there, I knew that this is what I wanted to do. Went back to my college coaches, said, hey, thank you for the opportunity, but I'm going to take this journey, take this, this bodybuilding thing and see where I can go with it. Obviously take me to great places. So again, 2005, started doing my first show, and then after that, I continued to do all the local shows all over New Jersey, New York. We were in Delaware, Pennsylvania. There was a show, I was going to it. So those first 2 years, I think I did 12 shows total, which is unheard of, But I loved it, right? And until at this point in time, I still was clueless to what could be, like what was next after this. In my mind, it was just, hey, getting on stage, getting a cool trophy, and going home. To my knowledge, I didn't know that there was a pro card or what a pro card was. And honestly, at the time, I didn't know what Mr. Olympia even was. It wasn't until a year later, I met a bodybuilder backstage at a show, said, hey, you think about going for your pro card this year? I'm like, what's a pro card? I have no idea what that is. Again, didn't know what that was, what Mr. Olympia was. I couldn't tell you who Mr. Olympia was at that time. I could now, obviously. But again, I was just happy to go to the gym. Loved getting on stage, just having fun. That was the process. So literally after that, I kind of took it a little more serious, started doing more research, kind of doing what you guys are doing today, going to seminars, going to expos, talking to people, learning about the sport, and getting more, obviously, motivated in the gym. And eventually kept competing every single year, getting better and better and better, and eventually switching over to the NPC. Got my pro card in 2012 as a bantamweight. I was 143 pounds, probably one of the lightest guys to do it. And obviously from there, you're starting to look for the bottom again, right? You're at the top. You got your pro card, you're the man. But now you're getting ready for the pro stage, so now you're back to the bottom again. Did my first pro show in 2014. I had to beat New York Pro. I mean, I placed pretty much dead last that show. I think it was 13th. But I knew that I was starting from the bottom. I knew I'd get to where I want to be. And at that time, I always believed in taking steps. It's a process for me personally. My first goal was to win the New York Pro. It took me 5 years, but I won it. And I came back to that show every single year. I went from 13th to 9th to 7th to 3rd to 2nd, and literally won it in 2018. I did my first Mr. Olympia in 2015 after winning the Vancouver Pro at 154 pounds. At that time, it wasn't the goal to go to Olympia. It was pretty much to do well, continue to get more stage experience, and then hopefully qualify for the Arnold Classic at that time, which was the 212 class. And then here I go, win the Vancouver Pro, and now I'm at the Olympia. First time at the Olympia, I literally cried when I went to the stage, just sat there. Murph and I would just literally watch and just cry because this is a dream that we've dreamed about for years, and here I am now about to get on this stage. First Olympia, dead last. Dead last, 154 pounds. But it's again, like the New York Pro, right? I have a goal, now it's to literally move up every single year, get better and better and better, and I did that. My first Olympia, again, dead last, then I went to 13th, then I went to 7th, then I went to 3rd, 2nd, then I won it, and then I lost it obviously, and then got it back this year. And so here we are now, two-time 212 Olympia champion. I'm now 3 weeks out from the Arnold Classic in the open division. So I'm a 212 competitor, but I've always wanted to say, I always told myself I want to challenge myself, see what I can do, push myself. Drew can tell you, I've always been that guy, I love challenges. And in 2021, I did an open show in Reno, Nevada. This is right after losing the Olympic title in 2021. Jumped to that show, had no expectation whatsoever. I'm gonna go in here and see how I do against the open guys. I weighed in that show 174 pounds. And here I am against Sergio Lima, who's 280, Regan Grimes, who's 260, Cedric McMillan, Patrick Moore, all these big dudes. I get on stage, I get the first call out, move dead center. I got Regan, and then I got Sergio. Regan is 6 foot, Sergio's 6'2", so I'm just like this. And then, I'm like, But again, how I always, in my mind, it didn't matter if it was open or 212. I'm ready to battle. I don't care who's on that stage, what show I'm in, I'm ready to battle. And it came down to the top 3, myself, Regan, and Sergio, and I won the show. Many people laughed at me when I entered that show, saying, he's crazy, he's not gonna win, he's too small, he's gonna get beat by these big dudes. And look what happened. I beat these guys. And obviously now I came back to 212 Olympia. So I think obviously winning that show, I qualified for both the 212 Olympia as well as the Open Olympia. Unfortunately, I had to make a choice between going back to the 212 Olympia or now going to the Open. Like I said, my life is all about taking steps, doing it the right way. And at that time, I could have done well in the Open, I'm sure I could have. But my goal was to win another Olympic title and to prepare myself to eventually move into the Open when that time was right. Now having two Olympic titles under my belt, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, and now we're going to the Arnold Classic, which is the second, you guys know, that is the second biggest show behind the Olympia. Again, I'm going to the open class, going up against Nick Walker, Samson Dalla, Andrew Jacks, Patrick Moore, Big Ronnie. I'll be the smallest guy on that stage, guys. But you know what? It doesn't matter. There's a lot of predictions going around again right now, who's going to do what, and a lot of people think I'm crazy again. But these are the same naysayers, non-believers, doubters who said I couldn't turn pro, couldn't win a pro show, couldn't win the Olympia, couldn't win an open show. I've done everything that I could have done. I could have done whatever. And here I am now 3 weeks out from, again, proving people wrong. So I'm excited to do this show, and obviously my goal is to win, hands down. I don't want to sacrifice my family, my friends, my life for anything but a W. And again, with being 3 weeks out, this is when things get really tough. Like the diet's very strict at this point. We actually just made a lot of changes to my diet as of last night. Lots of fish. Lots of fish, more cardio, because we know what I'm capable of. I'm not going to beat these guys on size, but I will catch them on conditioning. What's gotten me to where I'm at today is never been the biggest guy. Again, I competed 212, but I've never been heavier than 178 pounds on stage. And again, with these guys being close to 100 pounds bigger than me, I'm going to catch these guys. I will be the first call out. My goal and my plan is to win the show. And again, prove these doubters wrong once again. So that's where we're at right now. And after this show, I'm going to take a nice long break. Hopefully, when I family vacation, get some real food in my system. And just God willing, you up with the title. And that's life changing. The prize money is $300,000 for the show. We have plans for that already. But honestly, it's never really been about the money for me. Honestly, it really hasn't. Again, I didn't know what a pro card was. I didn't know what Miss Olympia was. Sure, I make money doing bodybuilding through shows and my sponsors, that's great. But that passion that I had 20 years ago, going to the gym, training, seeing my body get better every single year, that same passion is what I have today. Yes, the money is great. $300,000 will do damn well, right? But again, I want that title. I want that respect. I want people to know that I am the giant killer. That's going to happen in 3 weeks.
That's right.
So we're going to open up the floor, guys. Again, I do apologize if you guys have some scientific questions, and I may not be able to answer it, but I'm going to do my best. This is the second time I've cried today about this. Someone asked me earlier, and I kind of just teared up a little bit. Give me a second, please.
He's proud of you, Shaun.
Oh, man. This is real, guys. These tears are real. John was family, man. I truly would not be who I am today without John. Everything I've learned as far as training, intensity, focus, the whole 9 yards, it's all come from John. I mentioned earlier, I was with him a month before he passed. I was at his house. We were training for a couple of days, and then we were literally on a phone call a week before he passed. And we were talking about the Olympia and his goal to come down and train with me for last week, and I was excited. And I get the phone call from Kaiser Solino, and he gave me the news, and I literally cried for days. I didn't leave my house. I didn't leave my couch. I didn't eat. I didn't do anything. But yeah, no, he has been a big impact on not just my life, but many people all over the world. Just through his knowledge, his passion, his dedication to the sport, to the industry. There's never been a person that said a bad thing about John. And I'm just thankful for the opportunity I did to have with him for 7 years. Him, his family, his kids. I still stay in contact with them. And obviously I'm going to see them in 3 weeks. I'll make sure I make that trip to his house, spend some time with his family while I'm down there. And truly, guys, without question, this, what you see here, is all from John. The thing with big guys, man, is they feel like they got to be the biggest, right? Like, oh, he's 280, cool, I got to be 300. And they're forgetting what bodybuilding was. I know people talk about the 90s era, and I get it, it sucks hearing that, but they bought the total package. They had just enough size. Conditioning was through the roof. Detail, presentation, the whole 9 yards. That's what I have. Again, someone who came up in the old school, I followed those guys. I knew what they were bringing. I kind of wanted to emulate that myself. Dexter Jackson, Flex Wheeler, Sean Ray, those are the guys that I looked up to. So I always try to emulate myself through them. With today's guys, they just want to be big, and they're lacking the conditioning. I think for them, not having to make a weight class, they're just, who could be the biggest guy on stage? And I think that's what they're focused on. So my plan is to obviously beat Big Ramy, Samson, and everybody on that stage. Again, I won't be the biggest guy, but I think pound for pound, I hold just as much muscle with these guys, and my detail, my conditioning will absolutely show. And I believe will carry me into the W. And it's true, like we don't miss because Matt is so like particular with everything, like just detail and communication, and literally like he has a flu right now and he won't stop texting me just to check on me, see how I'm feeling. Like, bro, go sleep, you know. But he's just so detail oriented. He doesn't take on a million clients. I mean, I just can't really say much about it. I mean, at the Olympia, he was with me every 5 minutes. Just, hey, go eat this meal. I'm gonna come check you out. I'm gonna propose, and he'll just look at me and say, okay, let's keep doing this, or they'll make some changes here and there. You know, I think Matt doesn't get enough respect, and he's starting getting it now, right? But over the past year, he's got a really bad rap for certain things that has happened, and people have, you know, said he wasn't a good coach. Obviously, I've been with him now for 6-7 years, and like I said, we haven't missed. You know, he doesn't miss with any of the athletes. I think for me, what I believe what makes him successful is his passion. And I think it's cool that he's a competitor himself, but he knows what we're going through. So if he makes us do certain things, these are things that he's gone through, but he knows that works. You know, so the passion, the dedication you have to the athletes, the loyalty he has, and the biggest thing is his communication. One thing I say a lot of his coaches is like, hey, you know, eat this meal or send me pictures and I'll see you next week. My body can change within 24 hours. Why am I waiting a week to talk to you? Whereas with Matt, I'll have a meal, he'll say, hey, go have this meal, and text me pictures tomorrow morning. He wants to check every off the box, just detail. So that's what I believe works best for Matt and why we all don't miss.
Regarding your coach, Matt, considering the fact that he's representing once again Nick Walker and you, what's the feeling backstage between you and Nick? Are you like friends that day? Are you rivals? Do you feel that you're getting 1,000% out of Matt, or is Nick getting 1,000% from Matt? Is there any of that fear in your mind, or you know, because you're both on complete different schedules, not schedules, but programs to get to where you need to be. What works for him isn't obviously going to work for you, so you just think like that, in other words.
This question from earlier, Matt is a professional. And when I say that, I mean he gives 100% to all of his clients. He doesn't really show favoritism at all. I don't believe he does it all, ever, have. At the Olympia, he had 4 of us, and we all got equal time and opportunity with him. And he's just running around like a madman, trying to just make sure everyone's good and thinking right, and doesn't get very much sleep at all. But yeah, with him having both of us in the same show, it's going to be tough for him. But his goal, all our goals is to be top 2, Nick and I. Obviously, Nick being second. No, but his goal is for us to be in the top 2. Make sure we're at our absolute best, because we're not just competing against each other, we're competing against everybody else. So he wants us to beat everybody else. And once we're on that stage, he's going to let the judges do their thing. You know, we're professionals, Nick and I, we're grown men. We've been here before. Matt gets us to the finish line, and we just got to finish the show out. So the question he asked, if he doesn't hear you, is how much you feel like recovery is beneficial. I started doing recovery work, grasping, cupping, deep tissue. It was 2016, and literally that's when my physique completely took off, because now at this point in time, my body is just recovering better, I'm training better. I mean, you gotta think about it like this: when you have a muscle that's so tight, right, and you're trying to get blood into that muscle, it's not gonna be able to get into there. But going in there and getting that grasped and deep tissue, it's opening things up now where I can get more blood into the muscle itself. So just having that recovery has been great. My body feels good. I'm able to train heavy, hard, stay injury free. Because if you're so tight and you're not getting work done, you know, one wrong move in the gym, and then boom, that's it, you're gonna tear a muscle. Whereas now, because that muscle is loose, it's fresh, and it feels good, I can go through motions. I have no issues with my shoulders. Thank God I have great knees because of all the work I've done, but also has enabled me to grow properly throughout the years. So I'm a big fan of that. So I get work done now. I get deep tissue every Thursday for 2 hours, and I get cupping and stretching every Sunday for another 2 hours. So yeah, it can be timely, it can be costly, and it can be a pain in the ass having to drive to these places. But I think about the longevity aspect and what it's going to do for me, both on and off the stage and in life. That's why I post so much, Drew, because a lot of the up-and-coming bodybuilders they just want to come here and train, eat their meals, and just go home. But like, there's a lot more to that. Like the recovery aspect is very important. I would say it's almost more important than just going out here and banging weights. Again, you keep banging, eventually you're gonna bang and that's it. There goes the muscle, there's a quad, there's a tear. But if you're able to get that work done, at least, I would say a minimum every other week, it's better than nothing. Never been a doubt whatsoever. There have been doubters, lots of doubters. They're still out there. But I knew that one day I'd get to where I want to be. I just knew what it would take. And it took time and hard work and effort. And I made a promise to myself in 2007. You know, once I learned about Mr. Olympia and all that stuff, I said in 2007, I was still in college, I said, one day, I'm never going to go to Las Vegas unless I'm competing on the Olympia stage. And I stayed true to that. My first Vegas trip, first Olympia was in 2015, because I knew I'd get there eventually, and I did. The transition from wrestling to bodybuilding is pretty easy. I mean, it's similar, right? As far as like getting in shape and crazy sessions, the workouts, and cardio, things like that. Only difference is now with bodybuilding, you have to sculpt your physique to look a certain way, whereas wrestling, you're just cutting weight, but you still have to perform in a deficit. So your deficit is obviously having to, you know, get on the mat and wrestle, whereas now for me, my deficit is having to get out there and still train while in a deficit. So, I mean, I think, honestly, wrestling is probably one of the toughest sports in the world, period. So I said, if you can wrestle, you can do anything else.
So how big is your sneaker collection? Now how big is Big Girl's sneaker collection going to be?
It's tough, man. Honestly, at this point, I can't even tell you how many sneakers I own. So during prep, you know, people like food porn and look at food videos and buy food. I buy sneakers. So I think in 12 weeks of Olympia prep, I bought 13 pairs. Literally, no, I bought 13 pairs of sneakers. And I think I just bought 5 last week. Just know about that. Yeah. But I kind of, you know, I made sure she had a pair too, so I got those with her together, so I'm okay. But the baby's definitely
Every day a new box.
I have to.
I find out when he posts it on Instagram. That's when I find out.
So baby TK, she owns 3 pairs right now? 3 pairs of Jordans right now. Jordan 11s, Jordan 1s, and something else we got her. But she's definitely going to be...
That's her little ones on.
She got her Jordans on now. Yeah, it's my skin collection is really bad. But again, I have one life. You know, there are worse, no word, John? There are worse things out there you can be doing, spending money on, and you know, $200-$300 sneakers is something so bad. Or 2,000.
Yeah.
Or the ones you had overnight to the Olympia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I had, listen.
I didn't know about that.
So I knew I was going to win Olympia. I knew that year. It was 2020. And we have a gala every year for Olympia, world champions to come to a dinner. And I was like, yo, I just can't show up with nothing. So I called my sneaker guy. I was like, hey, I need a Travis Scott lows now. And I literally got it to me overnight. And it was like $1,800. And I had a membership. I won the Olympia. That's all I came out. We talked about it earlier. He said it saved your life. You know, bodybuilding do a lot of things for a lot of great people. And when I say bodybuilding, it doesn't mean getting on stage. It just means changing your lifestyle, eating healthier, going to the gym, just taking care of your body in a different way. So for me, bodybuilding has definitely, you know, changed my life and it's for the good. I didn't obviously have a bad life growing up, but it definitely opened doors, allowed me to live the life I live, take care of my family, and just, you know, have something to kind of focus on. So, well, congratulations to you. Looking forward to seeing you do your first show in June. That's just amazing to hear, man. Congrats. I think it's great, honestly. I mean, they're headstrong. They believe it. They believe it. You know, is it realistic? Maybe not. But for some, it will happen, right? You know, that's social media, man. And social media has changed lives for the worse. Just because these guys are now the coaches and they're influencers and all the whole 9 yards. But, you know, we see it every day. Guys come in here and think they're going to be Mr. Olympia after one show. Again, I give them props because they absolutely believe it. And I don't see why they can't do it, but I kind of put them in their place. Like, I've been doing this 20 years. I didn't get here after my first show. I got here after like my 50th show. You know, so it's going to take time. This is a process. This is an absolute marathon. This is not a sprint. If you're thinking to be rich and famous and be Mr. Olympia by next week, you're going to be, you have to hurt feelings. It's not going to happen like that, guys.
the open stage of last year. So
I'd have been top 6.
Well said.
Ooh, look at you. Ah.
like, who do you see? You saw that stage? Now you see who you would have beat. Who do you think you would have beat?
Who was 4th?
Brandon.
I think it would have been right there battling for the.
His 5th was Randy.
Yeah, no. I think me and Randy would have gone at it a little bit. I think I could have maybe surpassed from Rami. I mean, he had some flaws this year, as well. We all know he wasn't at his absolute best. But I think I would have been in that 5th, 6th spot for sure. You know, top 4 is tough. You know, those are Derek, Hottie, you know, Brandon, Nick. These guys are great. But I'm better. I'll be better with Arnold than I was for the Olympia. Like, who was I talking about earlier? I think I was talking to you earlier. I'll be about 4 or 5 pounds bigger. Just as sharp, just as ready. And ready to battle Nick. You know, there's a lot of predictions. I don't know if you guys have followed along. Everyone's got me and Nick banging 1 and 2. Even Nick and I, we talked obviously, and we said we'd go out there and put on a show and be number, you know, be 1 and 2, not just for ourselves, but for Matt. But I think you asked it earlier. Someone asked it earlier. Are we frenemies? You know, I love the kid to death. He's a great bodybuilder. You know, before the show, we're cool. We're friends. But we're on that stage. We are not friends. Period. I'm there to kill each and everyone there. I told Nick I'll beat him and buy him breakfast next morning.
We really appreciate it. We obviously going to give him a big round of applause. Good luck to the honor.
Yeah, I just want to first thank you, Will. Mutant Fitness has been family since 2016. I've known about this gym forever. I just lived too far to come train here at one point in time. But when we eventually moved to the area, I knew like, man, we're signing up at Signature Fitness. And from day one, they have literally just done so much for us. From, you know, just bringing in new equipment that I wanted or asked for, having me a part of the team. If you guys walk into the front door, you see my pictures up there, where it says Home of the Giant Killer, and then they obviously have the big mural on the gym floor. I mean, just, you look back to some of the old school guys, like the Gold's gyms, right? Cali, you got the pictures on the wall and stuff like that. And as a young and upcoming bodybuilder, I'm like, wow, shit, that's cool as fuck. Like, how did they get their, you know, picture on the wall? And obviously they're big time bodybuilders. And never in a million years would I ever see my picture on a gym wall anywhere. And they made it happen, and they've been just in our corner every single day. Again, Will's has been to Olympia with me, been to the arena, made my bed. And obviously, thank you guys for coming out here, taking time to come out here to hang out with me for a couple hours, and just kind of go through my life, my journey, and hopefully what I said today has given you guys some insights and feedback and some just knowledge, letting you guys all know that you absolutely can make it to wherever you want to get to. Again, we're 3 weeks out from the Olympia, from Arnold's, and we're looking to add another, some more hardware to the collection. If you guys have any questions, I'll be here for another 2 hours or so, I believe. Just gonna hang out at the table, come by, say what's up. But again, thank you guys so much.